Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And it's caught from inside the 20. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Down here for this offense. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That run takes it across the 30-yard line there.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. The Horned Frogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Back to throw. It's Parker. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Boy, you find a one-on-one matchup just like this, even though it's the first play of the game, and you attack downfield. Regardless of the situation, when you see a matchup as a quarterback, you take advantage of it. What a way to get started here for this offense.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And the runner takes off to his right. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
First drive of the game, instead of punting and hitting the opponent deep, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
The ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Morton. Breaking tackles. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Single back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. And the Horned Frogs will come to the line to run the hurry-up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down in the 42. And the Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented.
And he lofts it toward the sideline. Deep shot caught inside the 25. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Tight end goes in motion. Looking for some space. It's Cunningham. And that run produces a decent gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Heading left after the handoff. Muscle out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Can he make it to the marker? Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Florida State offense on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Game moves the ball to the 43. First down coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Brought down to crosses midfield to the 46.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. Boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
They'll run it here. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. The Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. On the toss play, runner moving left. Finding space at the 20. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Seminoles are going to cash in here in the red zone. And the wideout goes in motion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
TCU 7, Florida State 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights. BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. TCU offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, TCU. No chance to catch it. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Looking to pass here on second down. The sure hands. It's Morton. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Ball handed off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. As a design quarterback keeper. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for a deep completion. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The Knowles will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. To the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. And the encroachment penalty moves the ball up a little bit. And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. It's just the middle to get stopped. That run goes nowhere. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They're going to run it here. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. The This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On first down, it's play action. Short connection to the tight end here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw, and you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee, a quarterback that can make throws like this.
It's an option look. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. And the Knowles will have to punt this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. TCU offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. And the defense make adjustments here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Gets some space and on the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Horned Frogs come to the line to run the hurry-up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And the same runner's got it again. Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Looking to pass. It's Parker. Snags the quick throw. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. Fires it on the move. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Now to try here for the extra point. They tack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. The shotgun running play call. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Trying for a 4th down completion. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick this away to start the second half. And this one will be fair caught. State offense heads back onto the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
An inside give now from the shotgun. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Now, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
1st and 10 play coming up. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and their drive keeps going.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. The Seminoles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. The quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick six going the other way.
Now it's third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cunningham. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the TCU offense takes the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7. No huddle now for the offense. Now the handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Can he get there on the ground? Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Horned Frogs line up on 1st and 10 now. And the back now goes in motion. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. And the Horned Frogs looking to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Parker. Bringing pressure. And he cannot escape defense with a sack.
Chris, hindsight obviously is 20/20, but after a really successful run on the previous play, maybe maybe they should have gone back to the well for another run instead of this pass.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. And the Horned Frogs looking to run some tempo here. Drop back here on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The offense really clicking here. And here's the handoff. Breaks. He's got some room. Can he get there? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Comes the Florida State offense on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And it's complete downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 10. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Knowles. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out. It's Cunningham. Returner tackle right there. That's when they start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Hand off to the back. Finding some room at the 25. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter.
TCU 35, Florida State 28.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He'll hand it off. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Did he take it all the way? Touchdown, Seminoles. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. Wow, a takeaway and a touchdown. We are all tied up with a spot in the championship game at stake.
Well, the timing of this, not just coming up with this turnover, but the defense, opportunistic awareness, and being able to turn that into a touchdown. As you said, Chris, a tie game. Now everything's in front of us. Who wants to get to the championship the most?
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cunningham. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain on it.
And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Looking downfield, it's Parker. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. Crossing the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Here's the toss play now, running to the right. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's got it. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage, get a corner up in his face, and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Powers through. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 20. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Using his legs, it's Morton. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Physical run-breaking tackles. Touchdown, Florida State. They jump in front here in the 4th. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with a hot hand.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner looking to make a play here. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Scanning the field. It's Parker. He'll take a deep shot here. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete. And the Horned Frogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
He's running out of time here. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. We've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. And the Horned Frogs will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw again. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. The offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Caught quickly. Touchdown, Texas Christian. This offense cannot be stopped.
And just like that, Chris, we've got a touchdown here, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead. Unbelievable to watch this quarterback and this offense work.
And now the decision to go for 2. Gutsy call by this coach. He wants to win it right here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he'll be stopped short. An enormous play by the defense. A game-saving moment here as they preserve the lead. Oh, the onside kick is recovered, and the gamble pays off.
What a great job of coming up with that onside kick. Now it's going to be interesting to see how they work the clock. All you need is a field goal here late this game. Let's see how aggressive their offensive coordinator is.
Play action here on 1st down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing him the game.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.